little objection there from Robert Durst, relevance, and then a joke. I didn't tell you about getting my car washed. That's why I didn't tell you. Yes, all right. He didn't mention Diane Boucher earlier when he talked to Lewin, but Lewin takes it to a level where he really does want to be correct on everything and wants everybody to agree with him that he's right, Durst is wrong. And there are so many of these things that ultimately he's not going to win that, right? At the end of the day, it's not going to be 1 million for Lewin, 0 for Durst. What he really needs is more 70-30, and he's going to get a conviction here. Your thoughts on getting so deep into these lies that, let's face it, took place 21 years ago, all this?
Well, if he's going to get done today, and the judge has really told him, get done today, I may or may not give you time on Monday, I think he should take 2 words out of his examination questions. One is explain, and the other is why. Because the fact is that he left out when he was questioned by Lewin back in New Orleans when he was arrested that he ever took his friend to the hospital. Just establish that fact. I think where Lewin makes a mistake is allowing Durst to explain why he would do certain things and to get inside, once again, into Durst's head in terms of what he was thinking. Just let the lies stand on their own. You did not ever mention Diane Boucher before. You testified in trial today. Is that correct? Yes. End of story. Go on to the next topic. Let the lie sit there for the jury without giving Durst an opportunity to explain. Yeah,
it's a great point because now he goes back and he just has those that he can bring up in the close. They're clean, right? Did this happen, and this happened. And the 3 of them, that's a big thing. And actually, the list is much longer than that. But you're right, because now when he brings them up, the jury's got to evaluate the validity of each one of them because they remember Durst's long-winded explanation and the minutia that went along with it. It adds this complexity, and then you add the length, you add the familiarity, doesn't it help Robert Durst at the end of the day?
Does, because I'm thinking about the drive to Big Sur, which is okay. It's a long, winding road. I've done it several times in my life, but it's a beautiful drive. It's around Christmas time. She's dead on December 23rd. So why is this such a horrific way to travel if you want to stop and smell the roses and see the sights? The real bad drive, although it's only a 5-hour drive, is up 5, where you just basically see nothing on either side of the road. So again, why go into the details in terms of what's in Durst's mind and just go to the point of you went to San Francisco, you drove to Los Angeles, and as soon as you drove to Los Angeles, the first thing that you encountered was a dead body. And just go through those facts in terms of, I would be emphasizing so hard what he did in terms of when he found Susan Berman's body and here you have a friend who you see is dead and basically abandoning her there with a note to the Beverly Hills police. Come on, who does that?
Yeah, you're right. And you're also right about the I-5. Harris Ranch, maybe it's a nice stopover, but that's a tough drive going, and which you did do, actually. You stopped at Bakersfield.
I'm doing it tomorrow. I'm going to Napa. But, now we have a good reason. I'd rather drive than fly. I don't want to get on an airplane. It's so there's a different dynamic with COVID in terms of those choices.